Everybody, it's Friday. It's Friday. Hello. Hola. Bonjour. I hope y'all are having an awesome day. I hope you have had a very productive week. It is time to get down to what? To business. I'm so happy to be here with y'all today. Can you believe that this is our sixth episode? Guys, six. I do them every week, so it's been a month and a half. I really hope that you guys have been able to really gain a lot of insightful information and apply it to your business. And if you haven't reached out to me yet for questions, please reach out. I love to help. I love to talk, as you can see. So please hit me up and I would love to help you. So we're going to go ahead and dive into all of our juicy stuff that we have today. I really have some juicy information. It's going to be for business owners that are just starting, as well as seasoned business owners that may be stuck in certain areas of their business. And I have ways that I can help you, get over the bridge. But before we hop into our topics today, what snack did Jasmine bring? Guys, nothing but a simple apple. That's what I brought today, a simple apple. Make sure you eat your fruits. They're good for you. They do contain sugar that, is really good for your body. So just make sure that you're eating your fruits. There are certain fruits that have more sugar than others. Obviously, apples, they have quite a bit of sugar. Grapes are very sugary as well. Bananas, I don't actually know how much sugar they have, but I know your berries are really good. So if you're needing some dessert, berries are always good to go to. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. I know when I've done my clean eating regimens and all of that good stuff, strawberries was always my dessert, and I would eat about 4 to 5 strawberries, and I was content and I was good to go. So don't forget to eat your fruits, guys. And I wanted to show you guys something else. I don't know how many of you guys have been to New York. New York is amazing. I wouldn't live there personally, but it's great to have my I Love New York shirt on today. So I just want to share that with you guys. It has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about, but that's okay. If anybody tunes in that is from New York, awesome. We'll love to talk to you. I plan to go back up there pretty soon. I was there on some business back in April, and I was there for like 2 weeks. So I really, I met a lot of great people, and I was able to network and all that good stuff. So, all right, guys, let's hop into our topics. So our first topic that we're going to discuss is how a VI can, oh my gosh, here we go. We're starting early, guys. How a VA can maximize your profitability and growth. We have discussed numerous of things pertaining to a VA. I know it's a lot of information, but I'll talk about something at the end that will hopefully get you guys excited about all of the information that Jasmine has been sharing. And you're wondering, I don't want to watch all these videos. I don't have the time. And you may just want something that you can read. I'll talk about that a little bit later when we finish talking about our topics today. So let's hop into that. How can a VA, oh my gosh, how can a VA maximize your profitability and growth? Number one, and guys, I have a freebie on my website about this, so please go grab that and download it, because I'm going to kind of be basically going over that today and maybe throwing in a few other things, but that's pretty much the guideline of what I'll be going over today. So make sure you go to my website. All you have to do is put in your email, and then boom, you're able to get a download copy of it. So number one would be increase your productivity. So many people either A, they don't know what a VA is, or B, they're like, okay, I know what a VA is, but how can they help? Why should I use them? Why should I use my money on them? Because we can increase your productivity. That is the whole point of bringing us on, and so that we can take those administrative tasks out of your hands, right? So you can focus on growth and marketing and all that good stuff, business development. And we've talked about this in previous episodes before in the past few weeks. So big, huge. Increase your productivity. I mean, it's that simple. Entrepreneurs, they're always wearing 50 hats. And our goal is to help you so you're not wearing 50 hats and that you can be more effective and more efficient for your business in the areas that you really need to be. So I don't really know how much more I can drill down on that part. So it's pretty self-explanatory. But you can find VAs, like I've mentioned before. You can find VAs that are specialized in anything. I mean, it could be from bookkeeping to data mining and research. You can have a specific person for social media. If you need a lot of data entry done in a CRM, they can do that as well. Website design, helping get you organized. Content creation, and if you want to take it a step up, you can hire what is called a OBM, an online business manager, right? And they actually help you implement processes and procedures and systems for your business, and they help you with that stuff. So there are just so many resources out there, and that's exactly why I do our Facts or Snacks series every week, because one of the topics I really like to talk about is our industry, because I really, really want to spread awareness. I want to inform business owners because we're here, we're up and coming, we're not going anywhere, and there are plenty of VAs and OBMs to go around. There are plenty, you know. So like I always tell you guys, even if we don't work together or if we're chatting, you know, that doesn't mean we're necessarily going to work together, but I do have a lot of information I can share with you that I hope that you can apply to your business, or that will help you and, you know, aid in your decision to bring someone on, or how do you do it, what should you do, when, where, how, all of those good things. So yeah, guys, so going on a rant here. So let's get back to it. So how can a VA maximize your profitability and growth? Number one, increase your productivity. All right, guys. Number two, operations cost reduction. So if you think about it, let's say some of you guys have a storefront, right? Ultimately, the bottom line in business is maximizing on profits, right? So every business owner ultimately would love to utilize all avenues to achieve that. Am I right or am I wrong? I know I'm going to put my hand up on that one. So you want to look at the difference between bringing in an in-house staff or possibly outsourcing to a virtual assistant. And, you know, I've mentioned this before. We're a 1099. It's a partnership. We're a subcontractor for you. And guess what? You don't have to give us any benefit plans, insurance, any of that stuff. You know, it's all you have to do is send us the 1099 form, and that's it. You claim the VA on your taxes, the VA claims you on their taxes. As long as the number lines up, that's it. You know, so it's that simple. What was I going to say? A VA is only paid for the hours worked, and that's the other awesome thing about it. When you have in-house staff, you have to give them a lunch break. You have to give them this. They have to have that. You know, you have to have all of your operational, like if they need a computer, all your supplies, all these things that you need to have for your business to run, and for your assistant, executive assistant, or whatever their title is that you bring on in your business, and that it can become costly. So the whole point of bringing a VA on is to reduce your operational costs. So I hope that makes sense. Number three, bridge skill gaps. This is a really, really good one, guys. So again, if you're just now tuning in, we are discussing how a VA can help maximize your profitability and your growth within your business. So the bridge skill gaps. This is huge, guys. Guess what? We wish we could know it all. We wish we were amazing at everything, but guess what? We're not. It's normal. We're human. But guess what? There are some things that each of us are really good at. And we want to identify those things that we're weak at. And then that's where that VA can fill in those gaps. And then you guys can totally weigh each other out. It's not uncommon for businesses to do this, or even if they bring on a counterpart onto the business, it could be a manager or something like that, that they even look for personalities, you know, for them to be able to work about this. I don't think it was last week, it may have been the week before, but we discussed this too. You know, when it was how to know if a VA is the right fit. And those are one of the things you want to look for is, can you work with this person? You know, you want to look for the personality as well. But specifically right now, for the purpose of today, we're just talking about the bridge skill gap. So if you feel like something is difficult, if it's something you completely don't know about it, this is where your VA can come in and fill those gaps, and you can have your VA specifically work on those things. Or if you need a little help, on the things that you're strong at, you can always still bring someone on and help you with those too. But you'll have a stronger understanding of what needs to be done, and it can totally work out that way too. Or you can get schooled as the business owner on some things that you didn't have any idea about, right? That's the whole point of it, is to learn from each other. So let's move on to the next one. Number 4, guys, faster turnaround. Virtual assistants obviously work virtually. They can work from anywhere in the world at any time. Majority of the VAs I know, I'm going to say 95%, they work nights, they work weekends. Every VA is different, and depending on what your business hours are or when you're needing specific things done, you definitely want to look for that when you get ready to bring your VA on. That's very, very important. Even when you're putting, your little job post together or whatever, if you want them to work specific days and times, you want to specify that on there, to make sure that you have somebody that's the right fit, especially if you're working with somebody on the other side of the world. I had this happen to me in the past, and it wasn't just horrible, but it didn't line up when their business hours were and when mine were, and when I needed things done, it just didn't work. So, we left on a good note, but hey, that was in the early stages. And that's a lesson I learned that I don't want you guys to have to run into. So make sure that the time zones, like I'm in Central time zone, Eastern time zone is not too bad. I do have a client that's in Pacific time zone, but we make it work, So it's all about you and what you're trying to do, and you want to center your VA around, what you have going on with that. What else was I going to say with that? So fast. So essentially, if you have someone that is in office, we had someone come on. Who is it? Oh man, I can't see who it is. Oh, and my computer's freezing on me. Oh man. Okay. I can't see who it is, but whoever just came on, hello to you. So how a VA can help maximize your profitability and your growth with your business. So back to the faster turnaround. So you have VAs that, again, they work different times of the night. Some of them even have full-time jobs and they're working. So if you give them something today, they can have it done as early as tonight or in the morning, depending on their workload. So that's an awesome thing about it too. And the other good thing about that is usually, depending on who you're working with, all VAs work differently, but it wouldn't necessarily be a rush job. Sometimes rush jobs with VAs, they require, an upfront cost, right? Or they may charge you a little bit more than the usual rate. But the good thing is, most of the time, it's just going to be the same rate. If you're like, hey, can you get this done for me ASAP? Like, they'll probably have it done for you the same day. It's a good chance. So especially if you're a regular client, or even if you're doing something project-based, that's okay too. And lastly, quality assurance. Quality assurance is huge. Virtual assistants are business owners, right? We are business owners, and we rely on referrals from clients. So we know that it's important to give our best. We know that it's important to do our best and give 5,000,000%, because the work that we do for you and the feedback we get from you relies on our next jobs most of the time. We're always looking to build up our testimonials and our referrals and all that good stuff. And, essentially as a business owner, you may have other colleagues that are business owners that may need help, right? And you'll be like, hey, Jasmine was great. She was amazing. She did this, this, and that for me. That information gets passed along and boom. It happens so quickly. I've had it happen to me every single time I had a new client. It has happened. I've gotten another client off of my regular client, and it's amazing. It's an awesome feeling. But when you have in-house, people that work for you, I can't get the word out of what I'm thinking of. It's not going to be like that. You know, it's just a job. They're probably there just to get a paycheck. It is a completely different atmosphere, more times than none, than you will have with your VA. It's different, unless it's more of like a management position. But if it's not, and it's someone that's on your team and it's just a regular like associate, you probably won't. And I'm not saying this is with everybody, but there's a better chance that you're not going to get the same hustle and the drive that you're going to get from your VA. Why? Because the VA, I mean, they're honed in, and all that good stuff. And like I said before, they're looking for the referrals and just they're running a business. So everything that they do, they're cautious about. They organize, they plan, they watch their steps. Versus a regular employee, it may not be like that. They get complacent. They may not have any goals. You know, it's a complete difference. So when you're wanting to bring on a VA, I would really, really think about that, guys. That's really, really important. And for those of you that didn't think of it that way, then there you go. It gives you something to now think about. So again, guys, the 5 things that I would recommend, and I'm going to put some more freebies and things out there, but this is one of the first freebies I put out. The 5 ways that a VA can help maximize your profitability and growth. So number 1, increase your productivity. We discussed that. Number 2, operations cost reduction. It reduces your operational costs. Number 3, it helps bridge the skill gap. If you're strong in something, and then you have a weakness and you bring it in a VA to help that weakness, you guys will weigh each other out. It's amazing that how you guys will be able to partner together. Number 4, faster turnaround. VAs work all different times of the night, and we're not a liability at all, I would say. So I mean, we can get stuff to you quick. And then 5, quality assurance. So if you have any questions about those, please drop your questions in the comments or send a message. Please send a message and I'll be glad to talk with you more about it. And again, go over to our website, jasmineandco.org, and download our freebie. Hello, Mama Lynn. How are you today? All right, so we just talked about, which I know I helped you guys with a few things in the past with you and Morgan. We just talked about 5 ways that a VA can help maximize your profitability and growth. So now we're going to move on, guys, to our business topic. So that was our VA topic of the day. And now we're going to discuss our business topic, which is automating your business. Now, this is the really, really juicy stuff that I wanted to talk about. I think I posted on Wednesday and I was like, make sure you tune in. We're going to have some really, really, really juicy content. So yes, so we're going to discuss how to automate your business, or some ways to do it. The goal of automating your business is to have a automated workflow. You want it to be easy, you want it to be streamlined, and it makes your job easier so you don't have to go back with things that you necessarily shouldn't have to and do. You can just have everything come to one place. So one of the first things we can talk about is a calendar. I'm hoping that as a business owner that you're organized, right? And that you are putting everything in one place, whether it's pen and paper, which you want to make sure that that's not your only way, whether you're putting it in your calendar. And speaking of calendars, what I like to use is Calendly. It's Calendly. And so I put that in my signature on my email. I put it when I'm talking with someone. If they are like, hey, when can we chat? I send them that. It's on my website. When you go on there and it says schedule a consultation, it takes them right to my Calendly page. And guess what, guys? That has my schedule on there. I guess you can say when I'm available to chat. So let's say I have my calendar on there. You know, it's gonna go through November, December, however long you want it to be. But I might have the next couple of weeks on there on when I'm actually available. They can go on there. They can put in their name, their email, and it automatically books them for the appointment for you. It goes straight to your email, to your inbox. It's on their calendar, and boom, it's that simple. I mean, it's quick. Another thing I would integrate into that is the type of communication method you're going to have with that person when they do book to speak with you. So for me, I do a face-to-face call. I use Uber conference. You can use Zoom, and it's a video conference call. Or if you just want to get their phone number and you call them on the phone, that's fine too. You just need to really figure out what you want to do, but I would recommend a face-to-face, even if it's a potential team member you're going to be talking to, or it can be somebody just wanting to chat with you to pick your brain, or it can be a potential client, whatever it is or whomever it is. I really think that's a good way. Another one you can use is called Acuity. That's a really popular one is ACUITY. So I would recommend those. It's amazing. Mama Lynn, you can use that for Morgan. You could put it on the website, or when people are wanting to, have to book her for different events and stuff like that. Instead of you just calling and them calling you, you can do that, and boom, it just goes straight to your calendar. So it's ways to do it. And I would definitely recommend it because it has saved me so much time. In the beginning, I didn't use one, and I was like, it has to be a better way. So I reached out to some fellow VAs, and I'm like, how are you doing this? And they introduced me to it. This was like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, why didn't I know about this before? So I would definitely recommend that. And the next system I would go into is your project management tool, guys. We've talked about this before. Definitely want to use a project management tool. Why do you want to use one? It keeps you organized. It allows you to put everything in one place, and you can separate it and organize it as you need to, but at least it's all in one place. Most of them have an app, probably all of them that at least that I know of, they have an app you can download on your phone, guys. So you can't use the excuse, I'm not by my computer all the time. Guess what? That's okay. Technology has evolved so much. You can have your desktop version, but you also can download the app on your phone if you need to make changes on there then, or if you complete something, whatever you need to do, you can do that, guys. Can't stress that enough. Project management tool helps you manage your projects, helps you manage what's going on in your business. I can't say that enough. It's my best friend. I use it with my team. I use Asana. I love Asana. Trello is a really, really good one. I've used that with a couple of my clients, and some of my current clients, I still use it. Trello is amazing too, but you can always do a search on Google, guys. Project management tools, boom, and they'll come up, and demo them out, test them out, and all that good stuff. So we have our calendar management tool. We have our project management tool. Now we want to talk about opt-ins and landing pages and basically ways to get customers. You want to start building a database. So even if you have a Facebook page, that's okay. That's fine and dandy. But eventually, what if I know Facebook is going to make some changes. What if that Facebook page, you're going to lose all the followers that you have. If you don't have a Facebook group with the following in there, or Instagram, you definitely want to start building your database. Even if you have that stuff, I would still recommend doing it. So on your website, guys, on your questionnaire, when a potential client is filling out the questionnaire, you definitely want to link that back to a marketing automation system such as MailChimp, Constant Contact, Active Campaign, Aweber. Gosh, there's so many of them. I've used them all, and it just depends on your preference on which one you'll like, or if you bring on a VA, that's a task that you can give them. But when someone fills that out, it'll automatically, their information is captured and it's sent to, it's put in your marketing automation system, and that's how you start building your list. Even when you do freebies, which I recommend, the one that what we just went over, the 5 ways that a VA can help maximize your profitability and growth, guys, that's a freebie for me. So I'm capturing people's information off of that. Guys, give me 1 second. My computer's about to die. It kind of tricked me, so I thought I had enough juice, but give me 1 second, okay? Thank you. We don't want my computer to die. So let's get it plugged in here. Uh-oh. All right, let's see here. We're plugged in. We are good. Okay, so like I was saying, that's my freebie. go to my website. But freebies can come in shapes and forms. You want it to be something that's informing people, that's very informative. You want to come off as the expert in your field. So when you're creating a freebie, people that are interested in your services and things like that, you kind of want to give them some info about your industry and why you do what you do and why they should hire you for your services and all of that good stuff. So that is what that whole thing is about. So that's actually called an opt-in. So if you have a freebie, or even if you do like a newsletter, you can do that through your marketing automation system. All the ones we just named off. All of those are really, really, really great ways to capture people. Even a simple landing page. A landing page is usually just a page long with your information about your business, your services and all of that good stuff. And then you can capture, that potential client's information from there, and that'll go to your marketing automation system too. And you just start building your database. I mean, it's amazing. So if you ever want to send out any sales or new things you have going on in your business, if you just want to send out a holiday email, if it's Christmas and you want to tell everyone happy holidays and this and that, happy new year, or if you just want to send something informative about your business, about your industry, there are just a whole plethora of ways you can use your database. I mean, it's amazing, and you want to start doing that. And like I said, just because you have a following on Facebook and Instagram and all these things, that means nothing, guys. Though, you want to actually have their information. You want to have their first name, last name, email at the minimum. Now, if you want to grab a phone number and some other things as well, you're more than welcome to do that. But you at least want to have I would say first name and email address at the minimum. I mean, last name is fine. You want that too, but definitely first name and email at a minimum. So I hope that, those are just a couple of tactics you can use. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but those are some that you can start with. So if you're not doing that already, go ahead and get your calendar management system. Go ahead and pick you out a project management tool, and go ahead and create a freebie if you don't have one, some type of opt-in to put on your website. That'll link back to your marketing automation page. And if you don't have a marketing automation page, system that you're using, then you want to create one. MailChimp is free for the first 2,000 subscribers, and I would recommend doing that. And so you can start getting your business where you need to get it. And guess what, this stuff is going to make your life a whole lot easier. And this is just a start. I mean, there are so many other ways we're going to talk about probably in future episodes, but there's so many other things that you can be doing to automate your business, and that's what it's about, because that helps you it helps eliminate some processes that you don't have to do, and you just come in on the back end like you're supposed to do as a business owner and do what you need to do with the information that came through. So like with the calendar, you look, oh my God, okay, I have an appointment, make sure you're available, make sure everything's good to go. And boom, you have that call. It's already booked. You don't have to sit there on the phone and have a calendar book it. We're way past that age. This is not the 1950s. You don't have to do that anymore. Everything is so much better. So I hope you guys got a lot out of what we talked about today. And like I said, I told you guys I had some juicy stuff. These are things that, that it took me a while to implement in my own business. So I'm not just telling you this just because these are things that I'm doing and it's working, and it makes my job a whole lot easier. It makes my life easier. It makes me own a business easier, all these things. It frees up a lot of time for me. Just doing these few simple things, and there are just a whole lot more you can do. So maybe I'll have a part 2 next week on some other ways. Let's do that. Let's do automating your business like part 2. That'll be our business topic for next week. And then I will come up with the VA topic on what we'll talk about. But as promised, I wanted to talk to you guys about all the series we've had and all the information that's in all of them. We're going to be doing an ebook. I'm going to be doing an ebook. I'm super excited about it. It'll be coming out probably sometime in September, and I'll probably do a trial run on it at first, have a few people read it and get your thoughts on it, and just kind of go from there. But I'll only open it up to a certain amount of people, but I will talk about that more as we get closer. And our group was not necessarily our group, we're just creating it, Entrepreneur Networking and Resources. That will be, I'm sorry, my dog's right here and I'm rubbing them. Sorry, buddy. I would say in the next, 2 weeks at the max. I'm going to definitely be talking about that group all the time. So I want to really, really encourage you guys to come and join it. And we're going to get things going in that group. I'm excited about it. We're going to build it up. We're going to have a great network of entrepreneurs and great people and all of that good stuff. So I'm excited about that as well. So again, head over to the website, grab that freebie that we just talked about today, 5 ways a VA can help maximize your potential and your growth in your business. And along with that, guys, you get a complimentary copy of basically 5 steps to onboard your VA. We talked about some of these things before, but boom, it's right there for you and it's free. So you can't get that one unless you download the first one, which is the 5 ways a VA can help maximize your profitability and growth. And then you have both of them and you use them, rip them apart, do what you need to do for your business. And that is all I have for y'all today. Again, if you have any questions after watching this on replay, if you're watching this right now, please drop those questions in the comments and please send a message. I would love to talk with you guys. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Let it be productive if you're working. Going into next week, let next week be productive. Set your goals, stick by them. Give yourself a pat on the back when you do something great. And I will talk to you guys next week. We will probably do next Friday at noon. I will keep you posted. But I hope you guys have an awesome weekend and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm signing off as soon as my computer freezes. Let's see here. Here it goes. All right, guys, I'm signing off. I'll talk to you later. Bye.